Hello everyone, welcome to day 26 of the 31-day beginner guitar course. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. We have been spending a lot of time on power chords and yeah, might have been a little bit tricky some of the lessons, but keep practicing them, they'll get better and better. In today's lesson we're going to continue with Smells Like Teen Spirit, but we're going to learn the solo. So we're going to move away from the power chords, so keep practicing them on the side. And then yeah, this should be a nice little solo to learn. Give it your best shot. Let's get into it. So the solo for Smells Like Teen Spirit sounds like this. So it's a proper solo, so maybe have a listen to it a few times so you know how it sounds. And then, yeah, let's get straight into it. We're going to start with our third finger on the 10th fret of the 4th string. So pick that once. Then we're going to go down to the 8th fret with our first finger. Pick that. Then we're going to play 10 on the same string on the 3rd string. So the first lick is 10, 8, 10. So starting on the 4th string, then moving down to the 3rd string. Try and get that sounding like that. Then we've got a bit of a jump. We've got to take our first finger to the 6th fret, but we're on the D string, we're on the 4th string, so we've gone back up a string. It's a bit of a jump that is, so make sure you bring your thumb right back. Don't stretch it or anything weird. So put that together, 10, 8, 10, 6. Then we're dropping down to the 3rd string and we need our 3rd finger on the 8th fret. And then we're going to pick the 8th fret. And then if you look at the music, we've got an arrow then that goes up and back down again. If you remember from earlier lessons, that's a bend. So this one we need to bend a little bit further. So make sure all 3 fingers are on that 3rd string. So your 3rd finger's on 8 and then your 2nd finger's on 7. And your 1st finger's on 6, so they're all kind of spread out. And then we're going to pick it, and then if you look at the music, the arrow goes up and then back down again. So we want that sound. We pick it once and then push it up and then pull it back down. So a couple of things I do when I bend is I put my thumb over the neck, so it's like gripping on. That stops it from kind of moving around a lot when you're bending. Sometimes your neck can kind of move. We don't want that, so get it really tight. And then we're trying to hit a specific note. When it's a full bend, the note we want is 2 frets away. So because we're bending the 8th fret, because it's a full bend, the note we want is the note of 10. So if I play the 10th fret, that's the note we want to hit. So play the 8th fret and try and hit that note. It might be a bit tricky to get all the way up to that note, but try and get as far as you can to this note. We want to hit that note exactly eventually, but try and just get as far as you can. And then make sure you push it up and bring it back down. You've also got to stay quite close to the bar on the right, so make sure you're not too far back. So if we go over that bit, we've picked an 8, then we pick it again, and we're bending it up and down. Then from there, our first finger plays 6. On the same string, on that 3rd string, and then we just go back with the same finger and play 5. And then after we played that 6-5, we're going to play 6-5 again, but we're going to use 2 fingers this time, so 6, 5. So the whole of that kind of second lick is going to go 8, then bend 8 up and down, 6, 5 with your first finger, and then just 6-5 again with 2 fingers. So that second lick goes. Comes just a little bit later, that second 6-5. So 8, 8 bend up and down, 6, 5, 6, 5. 2 licks so far. We've got the first one, which was this. Then the second one, which went. Then for the third lick, we're going to move to the 8th fret on the 4th string. This time we want our 3rd finger. So 8th fret, 4th string, so move up to there. We're going to pick that 8th fret. Then we're going to go to the 6th fret on the 4th string, so we're on that same string. Then we go back to the 8th fret, and then we do something similar to what we did a second ago, which is pick it again and bend it up and down again. So it's 8, 6, 8, 8 again, but we're going to bend up and down. Then it's kind of similar again. We go 6, 5, so so 8, 6, 8, bend, 6, 5. So we've got 3 licks. The first lick is this. The second lick is this. And then the final lick is this. And then the good news is it just does all of that all over again. So let me play that for you twice. Feel free to play along. 3, 4, 1. Give that your best shot. Another thing to mention is this solo comes in on beat 2. So if you were counting yourself in, you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So make sure you start in the right place, then it'll all feel good. Then after we've done that twice, we've got a final part of the solo, which goes between 6 and 5 on the 4th string. So your second finger plays 6 and your first finger plays 5. And we're going to play 6, 5, then have a little gap. Play 6, 5 again, have a little gap. 6, 5 again, so 3 times. And then there's one more 6, 5, but it goes into a little riff that goes 6, 5, 5, 3. So the first 3 times it's just 6, 5, and then the 4th time it's 6, 5, 5, 3. All on the D string. So all together it would look like this. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 5, 3. And then we do that whole 6, 5 section 4 times. So it goes on quite a few times. Hopefully you're starting to piece this together. I'll now play it to the metronome slowly. This might help to kind of clear up any issues you're having. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Good luck with that. Hopefully that makes some sense. Here it is now, full speed. Good luck with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. good luck with that. That's a real classic solo, so go and play along to the song, and also there's loads of backing tracks you can play too. So yeah, really enjoy that solo. In the next lesson, we're going to be learning Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, and we're going to learn a little riff. So yeah, head to that video now, and yeah, go practice.